Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Crowley House Flower Farm. This week, we have started cutting peonies. We have so many peonies out in the fields, and we are just bringing you all the beauty. We're also going to show you how to prolong the life of a peony, because usually peonies are just a few short weeks, and we enjoy them in the garden. Like behind me, look at all that beauty right there. Oh, so those are coral charm, which are our first to go. And you know, they last a while in the garden. They last maybe 5 days in the vase if they're cut right. But we have a trick to prolong the life of them by dry storing. So I'm gonna go through with you how to dry store your peonies so that you can enjoy them longer than the season actually allows. Then I'm going to show you a pop-up shop that Riley and I did for Mother's Day, which turned out really, really nice. This is something that you could do for like a bridal shower or a baby shower or just a birthday party. So I thought I would just go along and show you kind of how we set it up and what we did there. It turned out so good that I thought, you know, we filmed it. So I thought, well, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and show it to you guys. I thought you might like that because it is so pretty, and even though it's past Mother's Day, we just didn't put it into last week's video, so I thought I would bring it to you this week. The final thing you get to see this week is the first of our farmers markets. Now, we have taken a break from farmers markets for years, probably since 2020. We just kind of went in a completely different direction, but the kids and I are trying to do things a little bit more, how shall I say this, bringing it back to the farm. So things are changing here on the farm a little bit, as you know. We're starting a niche nursery. It's going to be more of a cottage garden inspired nursery, so harder to find items, things like that. So that's going to be coming hopefully the start of it next year, which we've already got the ball rolling on that. I'm so excited to show you and bring you all of that as it comes about. So we decided to just head back to our community, which is McMinnville, Oregon, which is the most amazing little town. It's wine country, sweetest people ever. My kids grew up there for the most part until we moved here, and it's just, we know a ton of people, and so we're heading back to the McMinnville's farmers markets on a Thursday, which works really well for us as far as weddings go and things like that. So I'm gonna show you our setup and let you know at the end of it how it went for us. We're a little like we haven't done this for a really long time, so we have this like checklist that we're going off of to get it all done, and I'm just gonna start simple and small and not bring too much. I'm just gonna, you know, slide into it and get ourselves used to everything. The gardens are looking absolutely stunning. I should next video just take you along and just do a little quick tour and show you everything blooming, and I think you guys might like that because every time I walk outside I'm always like, oh, it's gorgeous out. So I'll hopefully try and get that video to you guys next week. I'm gonna commit to it, okay guys? I'm going to do one. Oh, I can do this. All right, here you go for this week's video. I hope you enjoy. Well, hello everyone. Today we are busy cutting peonies. You can tell they're just popping off. We have had some amazing weather that just really makes the peonies kind of come on. So what we're going to be doing today is cutting a whole bunch for the market, and then we're also going to be dry storing our peonies. So I'm going to take you along as we dry store and show you kind of how we do that and our cutting process and everything like that. We've got a little assembly line going today, and it's just beautiful, and I'm enjoying it. Look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? So dry storing your peonies, one of the things that we struggle with sometimes is all the coral charm come on at the same time. And we would love to have coral charm for weddings later in the season. So like in January, wouldn't that be nice? So I'm kidding. So like in July. So what we're going to be doing is taking some of these peonies and wrapping them up so that we put them in storage without putting them in water, and then we're going to have them for later on in the season, and they're going to be amazing. Sometimes the markets get flooded with this color, so it's a good way to extend the season for us. So this is the wrong stage to harvest a peony. You should harvest, I mean, this one's okay to use for wedding design and stuff like that, but when you're trying to hold them for a long store, you want them to have a crack, and so that's called crack, and then you want it to have a little bit of give, a slight marshmallow feel, but a little bit firmer. And so we'll peel off all the leaves except for these top little ones to dry store, but that's the perfect one to pick. So if it was something like this, that's too far gone. So Braden and I just finished cutting the field behind me. You can see there's hardly any color anymore. We pulled the ones, the Coral Charm, they had kind of popped open more than we like to sell for wholesale. So what we did is we went through and cut all those beautiful blooms, and we are going to take them, or the guy that is here at the farm is going to take them down to a local little grocery store, and they're going to do a little fundraiser for the local, like, it's called YCAP basically. So it just helps the community with, like, they do food drives and different things like that. So they're gonna just do a little fundraiser for them with these open peonies, because peonies, when they get to this stage, don't last very long, but they are beautiful to enjoy a little longer, probably a couple more days in the vase. They just make such a wow statement for sure. The other thing you could do with them if your peonies blow open is to hang them upside down. We usually do them in 5-stem bunches and then dry them for fall decor. So you can use them in wreaths and different things like that. So it makes for excellent, like even for a dried bouquet or something like that, it would look amazing. Okay, so I gotta help Braden here. He's trying to get them all into buckets. Okay, so another day, another early day. This is Saturday. We are loading up the car to go set up a pop-up shop, and this is absolutely gorgeous. So we're doing it at an art gallery. It's Erin Henson, I believe, is the name of the artist, and anyways, I'll link her below because she's got amazing art. But we're heading there, and we're setting up just a bar that's going to have flowers, and we have some pre-made bouquets and some peonies and things like that. So it's going to be lovely. And we have a beautiful, it's really warm though. Oh, okay, let's just check this out. got Riley lunch. She's been starving
I'm
all
dying.
day. You're dying.
Thank you.
And I got her a poppy. Yay.
Yay.
You've been working hard.
I
How's
won't
it
die. I'm literally shaking.
So quiet in here.
Yeah. The musicians just left. They were very good. Did a great job. They did great. You know, it was slow, but like constant.
You weren't bored tucked back in this little space.
I wasn't bored. I had my book. So we're good.
And you sold a lot of stuff, and you have a lot of stuff left over.
I sold a decent amount, you know? It's
You
going
did
great.
So, was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for community.
For community. We love the community. I need to eat though.
Eat.
Because you know that point where you're like, your brain shuts off?
Yep.
Yeah, that's where
That's
I'm at.
happening. Okay.
You know.
Your bouquets are pretty, though.
Thank you.
Well, good morning. Got my coffee. We are starting to load the truck. We have everything done. We got it done last night, which is nice. We loaded all the hardscape. I call it hardscape. I don't know if it's called that, but you know, the tables, chairs, things like that. Got everything together. Braden put a little sticky note on the steering wheel that says, don't forget the cash paying little thing. I don't know what it's called. Cash station. Otherwise, we'd be kind of screwed today. We're excited because this is our first farmer's market in a while. And we have a really lovely display. So I'm excited to put it all together. And I'm excited to take you guys with us. So this is the mess before we get everything done. I'm thinking to use this little can here to put a big arrangement in it. I've got some little jars, which normally we don't use glass. We like to do something different, but not sure. This farmer's market, we're going to do this. It's not going to be windy, but we just do these little jar posies. And then I was going to take just a little bit of ribbon and tie it around the base of it, just some black simple ribbon. But that's the start of it. So much beauty.
So we are ready for the farmer's market. We're all loaded up. This is our... Somebody's talking. So anyway, this is our first year back since 2020. We're really excited. We have lots of goodies, lots of bouquets, and hanging baskets. Shyla is very, very excited, as you guys can hear. But yeah, we're ready to go set up, ready for the day. Yeah.
Let's go, you guys.
Pull in each corner.
So my very first market was a total dud. I had like one tiny little table, measly flowers cut at the wrong stage. I did some really sweet little posies they sold really well, so we continue doing those. But, I've learned over the years. So it's something that, if you go to a farmer's market yourself and there's a new farmer, it's good to show support, even if it's not perfect, I guess. And then also to get feedback, because that's how I learned. And so it was, this is my, 14th, 15th year of farming flowers and putting things together, and I've learned a ton from a lot of mentors and folks that have come alongside me and just gave me like really helpful encouragement, and just told me like things that I could do differently to make it better. And of course my customers are always really great with that too. Today I'm loving how this whole setup's coming about. It's Braden's birthday, and so we're just excited. Braden and Riley are going to run the market today. They have a really good spot, so I'm excited about that to see how well we're gonna do. We're just, like I said, just taking a little bit this week and just kind of getting our feet wet slowly and kind of seeing how the market is now that we've been out of it for a couple years. So anyways, I'm sure it's gonna be lovely. And the most, I think, important part is just building relationships with people again. And even though we have had our hand in the community more so with event design and wedding design, this will just be a really good, reconnection, I guess, is what I'm looking for. The other thing for my farmer's market, I always like to do a beautiful display of flowers that I've designed, or Riley has designed, one of us has designed, because this is something that kind of shows our skill level and our design style for weddings and events. So if we do have a bride that stops by or a winery or something like that, you know, they'll see our work and they will, you know, even for everyday arrangements, you know, we do that. We keep it pretty quiet. We do memorials. We do all kinds of things, and it's kind of word of mouth. And so this is like how we like to spread the word of mouth. It's just having beautiful flowers to bring joy to people, and then also to add on to our business as far as that end of our business goes. We did bring some hanging baskets today. I'm not sure how it's going to go. We have some this year that we just grew for, again, learning how to do things, and next year have a plan. And I love making them, and I've learned a ton, and there's so many pieces and parts, and you think it's easy to do something in production. You know, it's one thing to put a hanging basket together for your front porch or something like that, but there's, you know, to do a production of them is a whole nother learning curve. So I'm learning this year again, and so this is my second year doing hanging baskets. I'm loving the artistic side of it. Braden is as well. He's been helping me a lot with these, and I feel like next year when the Niche Nursery kicks off, we're gonna have some amazing stuff. Okay, so we just finished at the market. We packed up everything. We had so much help. It was so nice, and now I'm gonna back out onto a street. So anyways, it went really, really well. We sold almost everything. We had a few of the larger bouquets left, but we ended up selling them to one of our florists in town. She loved them. They actually looked really, really good because it wasn't too warm today. So now we're heading to Braden's birthday dinner, which is going to be at a Peruvian dinner spot, so he can order a margarita since he is turning 21. So we're off for family dinner. Jason's not joining us. He's gone for the week, but we're gonna have a good time, and we had a good market, so there's a lot to celebrate tonight. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up, like and subscribe below, and we would love to hear from you. So until next time, much success in all you do and grow, and we'll be seeing you shortly back here at Crowley House very soon. Bye-bye.